When Jesus walks with you, no storm can sink you. Faith in him turns weakness into strength. Jesus heals what the world breaks. When Christ enters your life, fear exits. God's love is louder than your doubts. You're never lost when you follow his light. Faith, weakness, strength. Jesus heals, world breaks. Christ enters, fear exits. God's love louder, doubts. Never lost, follow his light. Jesus lifts you higher than your fears pull you down. Grace isn't earned, it's given. He turns your pain into purpose. With Jesus, even the impossible begins. Your story becomes powerful when Jesus writes it. Heaven opens when your heart does. Jesus doesn't abandon, he transforms. Choose Christ and watch peace choose you. When faith grows, fear dies. He wipes every tear you hide. Jesus speaks hope into silent hearts. Let his light guide every step. Christ believes in you even when you hesitate. Your brokenness is where his miracles bloom. When you can't, he can. Jesus turns valleys into victory paths. Where Jesus stands, darkness breaks. He strengthens the faint and lifts the fallen. God's timing is worth the wait. Jesus creates paths where life builds walls. His grace restores what sin destroys. He turns shame into shining. Jesus calms storms that no one else sees. When you walk in faith, giants fall. He renews hearts that feel empty. Jesus fills your life with eternal meaning. Trust his plan. It's bigger than your fear. Where prayer exists, miracles follow. With Jesus, your scars become stories. He knows your wounds and still calls you chosen. Jesus plants peace where anxiety lived. His touch changes everything. God sees potential even in your smallest yes. Jesus is strength wrapped in gentle love. He carries the burdens you hide. The cross proves your worth. Jesus answers cries that never reach human ears. Let Christ rewrite your future. With him you rise again and again. Faith in Jesus shapes destiny. He brings beauty from broken roads. Jesus turns hopeless into healed. Grace gives you a second chance every morning. Jesus defends you in battles you don't see. He lights the path you're afraid to take. Where love is missing, Jesus fills the space. Your soul rests where Christ dwells. He restores the pieces you lost on the way. With Jesus, you're never fighting alone. His love reaches deeper than your mistakes. Walk with him, fear loses its power. Jesus opens doors your strength cannot. God's whispers speak louder than life's chaos. He sees you completely and loves you completely. With Jesus, your past cannot chain your future. He turns desperation into direction. Jesus crowns courage where fear once lived. His mercy resets your life. Jesus breathes life into weary hearts. Grace grows in surrendered hands. Jesus fights battles you fear to face. He builds peace where the world breaks it. Hope rises every time you call his name. Jesus leads, and blessings follow. Let his voice be louder than your doubts. He replaces your fear with unshakable faith. You are held, even when you feel alone. Jesus gives strength that storms cannot steal. He turns midnight tears into morning joy. He is the light no darkness can dim. Jesus makes the broken brave. Your future shines brighter in his hands. He fills emptiness with eternal purpose. Christ stands firm when everything else falls. With Jesus, you're already winning. His love is a shelter in every storm. Jesus brings clarity to confused hearts. Faith sees what fear hides. Jesus flips your failures into foundations. He calls you precious, not perfect. When Jesus leads, peace follows. He turns wounds into wisdom. Jesus sees worth where the world sees weakness. Let Jesus be your strength, not your last option. He grows flowers in forgotten places. Jesus transforms chaos into calm. He brings courage to trembling hearts. With Christ, you rise from ashes. He renews strength when yours runs out. Jesus whispers peace into anxious minds. He fills life with hope beyond circumstances. Jesus makes the unseen possible. He gives rest where exhaustion lived. Call his name, and fear falls silent. Jesus rebuilds what life breaks. He replaces confusion with clarity. Jesus closes doors to protect you. He carries you when you cannot move. His love is stronger than every fear. Walk with Jesus and you'll never walk in darkness. He shapes miracles out of ordinary moments. Jesus wipes away silent struggles. He stands with you when people leave. Your heart was made for his love. Jesus gives meaning to every season. He turns fear into faith and faith into victory.